Thanks to those joining us live and those that'll be joining us on the archive. Hit that like button if you're listening on the archive. If you're live, of course, hit the like button. How's it going, Christine? How are you doing this lovely evening?
You know what? I'm doing great. I got home yesterday. I got some good sleep and rested today. Got the nails and toes done, and hey, I'm happy.
Sleep? Like, what's that?
I know, right? Like sleep. Who sleeps? Like
Sleep?
what?
Like, what?
Yeah.
I be going to bed around midnight. I see Christine on Twitter. I wake up at 4 a.m. for work. Christine's on Twitter. Like,
Well,
I'm like,
it depends on what time zone I'm in.
did
You
she
know,
sleep? Like, what did she get any rest? Like, we got
sometimes,
Santiago
sometimes.
Chile out here. You know what I'm saying?
No, so I came home yesterday, and my youngest son's birthday was on Sunday, and I had missed it. No, yesterday was Sunday. I'm sorry. It was on the 26th. So we
Okay.
had a little get together with a lot of my kids and grandkids and stuff. My husband cooked, and so I stayed up late last night. So I needed to sleep today.
You
So I
need that
did.
rest for
I slept
sure.
till 9. I slept till 9 a.m., which is late for me.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that speaks to the sacrifice that not only fighters, but coaches and everybody
Oh,
being away from family. And that must be tough, but
people have no
that's
idea.
part that's part of the journey. That's part of what it
Yeah.
takes. And that's what it's all about. And that's why I know when you're there, that's why you work hard. You got to make that worth it, right? So
Absolutely.
100%. Now I
It
see
is.
a shirt there, the goat, the real goat, the real TV. Sugar Ray Robinson. What's
Yeah.
going on? Well, I mean, Ray Robinson, the
Shout
greatest
out to Roots of
welterweight and
Fight.
middleweight of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, shout out to Roots of Fight. I have quite a few pieces of theirs. I know my host on Women Crushing Wednesday does as well, Nika. I've got some really cool stuff. I need to start wearing it. So shout out to Roots of Fight. They're badass.
All right, there you go. There you
Hmm.
go. All right. So first of all, did you find any food with chile and chile from the last time we talked? Like any
We
spicy
talked about
foods?
this. No, you know what? Like I said, I had my big old bottle of Tabasco sauce in my room. I would ask for something spicy, and they would always bring Tabasco sauce. So no, I love the people in Chile. I had some great ceviche, some great seafood. I never tried the empanadas. I'll do it next time.
You didn't
But
have the empanadas?
I did not, and they said they were really known for the empanadas. But I'm
You
trying
were
not to
hyping up the
be
empanadas in the
empanada.
last.
What'd you say?
You were hyping up the empanadas the last time.
Well, that's what everybody was talking about, the empanadas. So I was going to try them, and I never did get to do it because I love seafood and I love ceviches, and they
What's up
have
with
different
that?
types, different styles. So yeah,
You had this opportunity,
I
right?
know, right?
I mean, what are we gonna do?
I guess I got
Um,
to go back to Chile.
Gotta go back to Chile, but there's no Chile
Absolutely.
anyway. So
Right. And I'll take my Tabasco sauce.
if you made any friends over there, maybe they could just ship you the empanadas. You know, maybe you should be good that way.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, I met some really great people. I did. I did.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
How was before we talk about the box? And I understand that you probably had little to no time to even see the sights,
Hmm.
because you're busy and then there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to it, like you're not just there on vacation, right? Like you're there
Absolutely
for a
not.
you're there for competition, right?
Right. Right.
But you know, you did say, and they gave you some Tabasco. So what foods did you have? Like, what's going on? Like, what you visit? You didn't go to Carl's Jr., did you?
Oh, absolutely not. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
it's so funny that you say that because there was a Carl's Jr. and a Starbucks, obviously, right next to our hotel. And I did go to Starbucks. I will say that. But some of the other coaches went to Carl's Jr. And I'm just like, no, I'm in a different country. I can get Carl's Jr. anywhere. Well, not here. I don't think we have any around my area, but they're all over Texas. And I'm not a big fast food person anyway. I'm not. So I did not try Carl's Jr. But you know what I saw that was
It's
very
good.
interesting?
What's that?
So they had a Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? And they had this chicken breast, fried chicken breast, obviously. And on top, it had spaghetti sauce or pizza sauce, cheese, and pepperoni. So you're never going to find that in the US. I mean, at least not now.
What?
But I thought that was very interesting. And I'm just like, you know what? Please don't bring that to the US because enough of us are obese and we don't need stuff like that. We don't need it.
What the hell is that? Is that like a
It
pizza-ish?
was like a chicken breast pizza. Yeah.
Chicken breast
Yeah.
pizza?
And surprisingly enough, there's a lot of pizza places in Chile too.
Okay. So
Yeah,
pizza's what okay.
that was interesting.
So
Very.
look, their country's called Chile because it looks thin. If you look at it on a map, it looks like a Chile.
Oh, is that why?
Yes, and
Really? Did you learn that in
yes,
history
I
class
did.
or?
I did. I'm
Oh,
actually very vast and very
oh,
knowledgeable in
okay. Okay.
geography for sure.
Curious.
Um,
Okay.
just because I'm a hermit, that doesn't mean I don't know about geography. But I just want to say this: like, why name it after that if you're not even going to use Chile in your food?
You know what? They didn't ask me when they were trying to figure out the name, so I don't know. But that's a good
I'm
question. That's a good question.
just saying. All right, but
Yeah.
hey, nonetheless, my worst memory of Chile was when they beat Mexico like 7-0 in Copa America and
Ah,
just embarrassed Mexico in the soccer game. So, um,
okay.
maybe because they don't get heartburn like the Mexican players from eating all the Chile, or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe it's an advantage to that. But
So you're a
before we
little
can
salty towards Chile then.
just a little bit,
Just a little
was there
bit.
any
Okay.
Chile competitors in the boxing spot that you saw?
You know, they had a strong team and they had
Okay.
obviously 90% of the fans. But as
Wow.
far as anyone just really sticking out to me from Chile, no. From other
Did
countries, yes, but
no
not
no
from Chile.
American fighter that had an opportunity to fight somebody from Chile?
We did not that I can
That
no.
would have been great just because of the crowd noise, maybe and stuff.
Yeah,
But okay.
but we're not as much as I love them and all the Latin countries, obviously I'm Latina. We were definitely not the favorites out there.
Whoa. Okay. Talk to us. What's going on? Were you guys getting booed? Like what?
Um, it didn't matter who we fought, from what country they were from, except for Canada, because they kind of consider Canada and USA the same. The whole arena would go for whoever we were competing against. They
Like it
would
didn't
start
matter
chanting.
who.
It didn't matter who. It did not matter who.
Wow.
So, and
Okay.
that's something else that people don't talk about. It's like these athletes have to train physically, emotionally, and be mentally strong as well, because we might go into an arena where everybody, whether they're from the opposing country or not, most of the time is going to be against us because we are from the USA. And it is what it is, and it's not throwing any shade on anybody, but that is just a reality, and that's what it was in this situation, where it didn't matter who we fought, they were going to be against us. So you
Now,
have to
now,
be mentally strong.
now I do want to say this before I get shredded by anyone who bothers to Google what I said. Um, so Chile actually derives from a Native American word pronounced Chile, which means the ends of the earth. So
Ah,
it's probably because it's right next to the ocean,
sure.
and perhaps Chiles that maybe we call them that because of the the shape of the country of Chile, but
Yeah,
so
maybe
maybe
so.
it's the opposite, right?
Maybe
So
we're the ones, yeah.
so
There.
maybe we're the ones sounding ignorant as shit. They're talking about there's no Chile in Chile, but still, you know what I mean. But that's
Or maybe you.
just a little bit. 'Cause maybe be wondering what the hell are they talking about? Chile, what? You know what I mean? But with that said, um,
Because I did say, I think I did say if you have chile sauce or something like that, and I think they said like picante or algo así, like something like that. So
picante. Okay.
yeah, I think when I said, "Do you have any chile?" They're just like, "What?" You know,
Okay.
salsa picante. Okay, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Shout out to Bruce Goss, by the way. Nando
Yes.
Llamas, Lisa Bales, always supporting. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the
Always.
like
Yes.
button. If you have any questions for Christine, you can put them in the chat, by the way. Well, I'll go ahead and read them. Look, I want to go back a little bit about the crowd. Like, just was it more like they're booing the U.S. and Canada, or was it more like they're just obviously cheering and going for the
It
other
was
country?
more that the chants were for whoever we were fighting. Like, let's say we were fighting Brazil. The whole arena was screaming for Brazil, and then our little area where we were, which I was very
Woo!
grateful for, was USA, USA, and everybody Brazil and or Mexico or whoever it was.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it was the vibe was great. There was a lot of energy, but our athletes and the coaches had to be very focused, and we could not be, and we weren't. Team USA was not intimidated. We would scream louder, and I think by the end of it all, none of us had voices. I'm still recovering, but yeah.
How were they receptive towards when a Team USA fighter would win, though? Like how, what was that at
When they won,
least?
they would clap, and some of the locals in other countries would want what pictures, with our athletes and our
Okay.
coaches, and so they were very gracious, very very gracious. I have no complaints. Like I said, it was wonderful. You know we had a great opportunity to do what we had to do and to showcase our
Did it
skills, and we
matter
did.
if the fighter from the US was Latino? Did that matter at all? Like what?
No, because it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You're American, just like, I think we're the only country that segregates or differentiates, black, white, Asian, whatever, Hispanic. Any other country, it's like, no, you're Chilean, no, you're English, no, you're Irish. It's like we're the only ones that do that.
Okay.
So no,
Well, damn. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
so so overall, like what did you what positives can you take from this tournament? Like that you think will help Team USA moving forward for the Olympics?
You,
What
you
did you
know,
like about this tournament?
It was all positive. It was all positive
Okay.
because we've all been working together for a common goal, and the common goal is to um, put athletes on podiums, put medals around their neck, and ultimately to get to the Olympics. I've said this before. I'm so grateful for all the athletes, home coaches at home, wherever they come from, whatever city they're from, whatever state they're from, because those coaches made it possible for us to be able to work with them because they did their job in getting them qualified to even be up in Colorado, which is huge.
Right.
You have to go to nationals and beat the best of the best, and then you get to come up there with us. And then also for allowing us to step in and give them some different tools, some different perspectives, and also to the United States blesses the athletes with many opportunities with sports psychologists, with physios, with you know cold plunges and saunas and
Yeah.
things that maybe they don't get at home,
Okay.
medical attention and things like that, and some do get. I'm not saying that they don't get it at home, but I'm just saying they have so much to be grateful for. We take very good care of our athletes. There are other countries that have come to multi-nation camps and they had to pay their own way. I mean, New Zealand, they had to pay, $7,000 or $8,000 to come to be in camp with us. And, it's so we're very blessed, and I wouldn't change anything. I thought it was a great experience, and everybody did the best that they could. They really did.
100%. All right. Sounds like it's all positive and
Positive.
okay.
Absolutely.
And you're happy with the treatment from the staff and people involved in the Pan
Oh,
American
yeah.
Games?
Yeah, we have great staff. We have amazing coaches. We have a great strength and conditioning coach, physio, dietitian,
Well, I guess
sports
I meant
psychologist.
but I guess what I meant to ask was like with the people running the Pan American
Oh
Games.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
World Boxing has pretty much taken over. AIBA is on the way out.
Okay.
A lot of more countries are joining World Boxing daily, and we're definitely the new generation. We're the future for sure.
That's some good update. I didn't even know that. So
Yeah.
World Boxing is now taking over.
Yes.
Uh, okay. All right. So there you go. World
Yeah.
Boxing, not AIBA. All right. There
Yeah.
you go.
Follow World Boxing on Instagram and all social media. Yeah.
Okay.
AIBA is definitely becoming a thing of the past for sure.
AIBA's on the way out. Is
Hmm.
what it is. Again, it sounds like, at least from so far, you're pretty satisfied with them, right?
Oh, very satisfied.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah,
Let's go.
corruption has been a problem for many years, as we all know, in boxing, and things are being ironed out and straightened out. The judges that were there judging all the boxers, none of their country's boxers were competing, so
Mm,
there could be no bias, no prejudice.
gotcha.
So it was a beautiful thing.
All right. So here's what we're going to do, Christine. We're going to talk about first. Let's start with the qualifiers, or those that qualified. That is.
Yeah.
All right. The
Yes.
three girls qualified,
Mhm.
and I mean, man, uh, I'm sure it's a relief for them. So they could just focus moving forward on the Olympics. Jahaira, the sister of Joel Gonzalez, those that don't know. Jennifer Lozano from Texas. All right, and of course, Miss Morel McCain. Did I get that right?
Yes. Yeah. Marone became, we call her Mo. Yes.
Mo. Okay, well there you go. All right.
Yeah. Mhm.
So tell me, Mo. You know what I mean? Well, what's up? Like what? The, the Soja, she was the first, right? So like she's the
Jahida
first
was the
that
first.
qualified.
Yes,
And
yes.
how long has Jahida been doing this? Like more or less this Olympic thing
You,
or
you know,
dream?
she's been in the game for a long time. Um, and and she took some time off. She came back. She had to start over. I mean, um, every single one of these girls have a story. Um, and there's not one that's more fascinating or sadder, joyful, or whatever than the other. They all have their stories. They've all had trials and tribulations, but they proved that despite everything they go through, all the diversity and trials, that they could do what they dreamt of doing. When people have counted them out, um, or wondered who are they and why are they there? Why
Hmm,
why is so and so not there but they are? Well, because so and so didn't beat them. That's why.
right.
um you'll see a lot of negativity and hatred towards our team that we have. And it's very sad because everybody has an opportunity to qualify and compete against the best of the best, and these three girls beat everybody that was in their way and have continued to prove that they're where they're supposed to be, and that there's no mistakes made because everything's settled in the ring.
What what helped Jahida get to a point where she could at least medal? And more importantly, get her qualified here. Like what in the ring?
Um,
What did you
she
see?
she respects and listens to the coaching staff. She takes the advice, she makes the changes. Um, she speaks to our sports psychologist. Um, she listens to the dietitian. She does whatever our physio says to do. Our strength and conditioning coach, Jose, has done amazing things on totally transforming her body. She has just put in 110% everywhere that she needed to.
Of course, we had from Tejas, Jennifer Lozano.
Yes, we have many Texans
That's right.
on the team
Right.
right now. Yeah.
Big deal. I think that the first Texan from, is it Laredo?
Yes,
From the first Olympian from Laredo, which is a big deal. She'll always have that. Nobody can ever take that away from
absolutely,
her. And
absolutely.
she's on her way to
Yes,
the
female.
Olympics.
Yes,
Um,
and she's young. She's a baby.
yeah, she's young. And then
Yeah.
Mo, of course, qualified as well. So
Yeah,
like
she's the
it
first female from Ohio. Yes.
for those that don't understand it,
I'm
that
sorry,
means
from her hometown, not Ohio. Yes, exactly.
yeah,
Sorry.
they have punched. Yeah, not Ohio. Ohio runs boxing. It's gonna start messaging. Whoa, whoa,
Yeah, yeah,
whoa,
yeah. And
Christine, because he
O'Shea's from Ohio. O'Shea was on the team last year.
because Ohio runs boxing and never stop talking about all
I had
the
to correct myself.
Olympians.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But so hey, she qualified. So
Yeah.
another year where an Ohioan is gonna go to the Olympics. So there you go.
Yeah.
Um, you know, for those that don't understand, this means they have punched your ticket to go to the Olympics,
Yes. The
right?
golden ticket.
They got the golden ticket, so
Yes.
they're on their way, regardless of what happens from here till then. They have successfully done it over a
Yeah.
course of time, and there you
Mhm.
go. So, congratulations to the three ladies. They qualify. We'll talk about them a little more in a little bit, but um, let's talk about the the guys here. So we have two that qualified, right?
Yes. Yes.
Um, look, so obviously Joshua Edwards qualified, and
From Texas.
he's from Texas too. There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yes.
Harvey qualified as well. To talk to
He did.
us about these two guys, each one of them, like what they
You know
went to
what? Look,
Olympics.
listen. There's quite a few on the team that I've seen since the beginning. They came and they were just um young men, young women with a dream, and weren't quite there. They were good enough to beat people in their states, but we had to see what they would do in other countries, and um, to see the growth in all of these boxers is, I mean, I feel like a proud mom. It's been a beautiful thing. I mean, I remember when Josh first came during COVID, and we were in little cubicles, and I'm just like, okay, this guy, what are we gonna do with this guy? He's very talented, but let's see if he can conform, to what the Olympic style is, and he did. And Jamal Harvey, I have seen him, grow from a teenager to a young, mature man. As far as his way of boxing and the way that he deals with things. I'm just I'm just so proud of all of them. Like and I know that sounds very like, oh yeah, you're proud of everybody. Yeah, I am, because I have been so blessed and fortunate enough to see them from day one, all of them. Day one with the elites, with me. Um Sometimes you'll see things, where people are like, oh, I've seen the struggle, I've seen what they've been through, and I'm just like, you have no idea. You have no idea. And I think it's great that you attach yourself to athletes, but you really have no idea. The home coaches, the family, all the staff at Team USA has seen the growth. And that's why we get emotional and we're so proud when they accomplish, the things they've set out to do. That's for sure.
100%. And for those that you could always go, by the way, to the Team USA Twitter or Instagram.
Yes.
If you want to look at like their live reactions,
Oh,
they
it's so great.
no,
Yeah,
for sure, for sure.
so great.
And then before we go to the medalists, I mean,
Mm.
someone had a picture, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was Harvey that was celebrating, and Christine's in the bag, and she's her face is red, like a
I'm not a
tomato.
crier. Like I said, I'm not a crier. I'm not. It takes a lot for me to cry, but I was so proud of all of these athletes. I call them my kids. I mean, I can't call them kids because they're grown, but but to me they're my kids. And I was so proud because, like I said, you see the growth, and you see everything that they've had to go through, and it's just I couldn't help
What
it. I just couldn't help it.
like when you see one of them like up there celebrating, right, and they got the golden ticket to the Olympics,
Yeah.
and you're there, like take a moment to think about like what's going through your mind in that moment, not necessarily your emotions. I know you're proud. I know your emotion. I get
Mhm.
that, but
Yeah.
are you like do you start thinking about like the day you met them and the
Oh
progress they
yeah. I mean,
made? Like, is all
yeah,
that running through your
absolutely.
head?
Absolutely. I mean, I see the way they've evolved, and it's like inside I'm screaming and jumping up and down. It's like there was a few times, after they fought and we go backstage back to the warm-up area, and I'm like jumping up and down screaming. It's just like I'm so excited. I mean, it's just sometimes your emotions get to be too big or too much. And I definitely was on a high. I definitely was on a high, but it was very emotional because there were such highs and lows. Some of the ones that we thought would qualify or medal did not because of whatever judging, off day, whatever the situation was. So it's very high and low. It's like somebody wins, gets qualified, and you're like on top of the mountain, and then the next athlete comes and they don't medal, they don't qualify, and you're just like emotionally distraught. And then here comes the next athlete. So you can't ever show that because the athletes feel that, and you don't want to put that vibe out there. You have to be very neutral, you have to be very positive, and it can be overwhelming sometimes, but you just have to learn um, how to control yourself.
Shout out to Mark Nash in the building. Shoe
Yes.
Shine
Guy,
Boxing,
yes. Yes, shoe shine boxing. Yeah.
100%. The
And my
Got
girl, Crystal.
Crystal's in the building as well. The goddamn podcast said, "Let's go Team USA." Al
Yes.
Pal, how are you
Thank
doing?
you.
And Crystal's right there saying, "Yeah."
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
True Media Boxing Radio in the building as well. And he says the
Yes,
sacrifices that they had to make to get there is real. Congratulations.
honey.
100%. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And now it's heading down there, right? For those that medaled, Christine, are they still gonna participate like in Italy and Thailand, or
No, no, no,
are they
no.
gonna
So
like we ain't gonna risk an injury here? We should
no,
like
no,
chill
no.
or
So
what?
they don't have to because those are qualifiers. So the five that qualified, they're fine. They're good. We had a medalist, a Roscoe Hill, who did not qualify. So I'm pretty sure he'll have to do Italy or Thailand.
Okay.
Yes.
So I guess what I'm asking is, are they gonna sit out? Or are they gonna be participating
No,
like in
there's
the
going to be other tournaments. I mean, they have to stay busy.
okay.
They cannot, get rusty, whatever. We're going to have training camps. They're going to go back after Thanksgiving. They're going to get a long break. This is a long break that we've
So this is
had.
like pro boxing. We just fight once a year and like you gotta like
No, no, no,
you know
no, no. There's other tournaments
it's
that are
just
not qualifiers that are in other countries,
okay.
and we will stay busy. We have to stay busy.
Gotta stay busy, gotta stay sharp. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Um, and especially when it's 3 rounds and it's so fast paced, you can't afford to
Yes.
have an off day. Like you gotta be
No,
sharp.
no, no, we
For
won't.
sure.
Yeah. No.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of these medalists here. Okay. We're gonna start here with if it pulls up, Jahaira Gonzalez got a bronze medal,
Yes.
right? Um, now you talked to me about this, or texted me anyway off the scenes, but talk to us like she fought someone who's already a pro, right? Like because other countries are allowed to kind of they have pros
Yeah,
that still fight.
Beatrice, she's from Brazil. She's actually going to be on the Haney and Regis Progress undercard. She is I believe she won gold in the Olympics. We did beat her one time in women's worlds with another athlete. She's very seasoned, she's very experienced. Definitely a favorite. And Jahida did great. I mean, she did excellent against her.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we didn't get our hand raised, so she was a bronze medalist.
All right. How do you? And you don't have to go too detailed into it if you don't want, but how do you feel about pros fighting in the amateur tournaments?
We're the only country that doesn't allow that. All the other countries do. So I've always just been used to it. So it's not like, oh, a shock that, there's pros in the Olympics or whatever. I think they can only have a certain amount of fights though. You know, um,
I think 10
like
or
I know
less.
there
Yeah.
was like trying to be some rumors about Manny Pacquiao trying to get the Olympics. Not gonna happen.
No,
Not
he
happening.
won't get not even Pacquiao get an exemption or what?
No, no, and our best guys will beat him. Sorry, I love him. He was one of my
What?
favorites, one of the greats, but no.
Manny Pacquiao? Like
Yeah, I love him. He's great.
what?
He's
Okay, talk
wonderful,
to us.
but
Why would they beat him? He's too old. It's a
because
different game.
Olympic style, and the pros are different. The pros is a slower pace. You're looking for those shots, those good shots. In the Olympics, you're getting points. It's
Yeah,
it's
but the speed of
double,
Pacquiao,
triple
like in and
attacks,
out, in and
in and
out.
out, side to side, double, triple attacks. The pros they looking for that knockout. So it's just a different game, and the ones that have been pro and then gone back to the amateurs, it hasn't been years or long spans of time before they've done the pros from amateur. They're going back and forth, so they know how to adjust. um
Okay.
but yeah, Manny, no, love you, but no.
Yeah, but Manny's got that foot speed though, and the hand speed, and in and out. Manny does. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know now. He's kind of old now, but
Exactly, that's my point.
yeah. So I don't know about that, Manny, but
Yeah, I don't I honestly I don't have a problem with the country's pros
okay.
being in the Olympic. I don't, because it doesn't matter. It's like we're gonna do our best, and in my mind we're gonna beat you, and I don't care.
Damn. Okay. Well, damn. All right. Haida Gonzalez is the sister of Joe Gonzalez,
Yes,
by the way, for
yes.
those that maybe now they refer to her as Haida
Family of
Gonzalez and
talent.
not the sister of Joe
Yeah.
Gonzalez. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, now maybe it's gonna be like, yeah, that's Jahida's brother. You know what I'm saying?
Haida's brother.
Mm.
Well, there you go. How do you like your chances to medal or get a gold medal in Paris?
My gosh, they're so high. Like,
Okay.
this squad is so talented, like so talented. Like, we're going to have several gold medals for sure.
Oh, okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
save this. Keep those receipts,
All
because I'm
right.
saying it. I'm claiming it.
Roscoe Hill.
Yes.
All right.
Roscoe Hill, yes.
Talk to us about Roscoe Hill.
Texas, another Texan. Just
Another
saying.
Texan.
Just
Gets
saying.
gets that he walks away with a nice bronze medal in the Pan
Yes.
American Games.
Yes.
Um, that's two continents right there: North America, South America,
Mhm.
the Caribbean, the whole nine. You know what I mean? He's a bronze
Yep.
medalist.
That's right.
So, was it was it controversial? That should he have gone? Like, in your opinion?
Yeah, it was 1 point. One
Man,
point. Yeah.
it's close, huh?
Yeah. Hey,
It's all
shit
right.
happens. Shit happens.
Still takes a medal home. It is what it is.
Absolutely, which is huge.
And he hasn't qualified here, right?
No, not
So
yet.
so so but how is he, like, right there? Is he kinda like
Yeah,
almost
absolutely.
touching the like, how far is
Yeah,
he from that slip? You know what I mean? How's
he's
he like
he's he's very close. He'll be qualified.
but give me like paint a picture, like how close? Is it is it
Like, let's go to Italy and qualify. That's how close.
okay? And what does he have to do in Italy? Just win a match? Like how many
Yeah, he
points?
has to
Like
he has to medal. Different weight classes
oh, it
have
has to
have
be a medal. It
different.
can't just be a win or like
Well, no, there's like some weight classes are top two, top four. It just depends. I don't know what it's going to be in Italy, because I'm just now processing all of this. but we'll know soon enough, and we'll get it.
So if this camera is the qualification right here, and I'm Roscoe, like how is he, like over here, or is he like right here,
He's like right here.
he's like there, like he's just kind of all he has to do is like he's
Yeah,
got it right.
he's gonna get it. You know, he's got, I don't know if you've ever watched him, he's got a very unorthodox style. Um, it's very hard to like study tape on him because you can't figure him out. So I really encourage people to watch his fights because he is very unorthodox and very slippery.
Very slippery, that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, there you go. And at the end of the day, he medaled, and that's what it's all about right there.
Amen.
We're gonna go ahead and let's talk about, like you said, they call her Mo. Okay,
Yeah, Money
McCain.
Mo.
She got a silver, so that's it's good experience to fight in the final of a major tournament. So that's going to be a great experience for her. How was that, like her the road for her? You know, winning the medal match and going to the final and well,
She,
at
you
least
know,
walking away with silver.
she's fucking amazing. You know, she started boxing, I believe it was for her niece, like, or her niece wanted to box and she didn't want to box by herself, so she joined, and then her niece stopped boxing and she stayed, and she started winning and winning and winning nationals, and ended up in Colorado, and then we'd go to different countries and she would medal, and now she's qualified and she won the silver, which is freaking huge. It's been she's such a beautiful soul. She's a woman of faith, and she's tough as shit. She's mean. She's the one that makes me piss on myself sometimes when we're doing mitts and she hits me in my stomach.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but she's badass. And
Punches you in the gut, huh? Like,
what you say? Yeah, I mean,
hey,
yeah, we
coach,
get
boom. Like that's a
we
good way to
no,
greet you,
we
right?
get we get beat up. We get beat up, doing mitts with these athletes. But you know what? We love it. It's the passion and the love. It's like, do what you got to do.
You ever
Um,
catch her with the mitt?
Absolutely. I've been hitting the face. I've been hitting the stomach. I've been hitting the shoulders.
No, but I've seen. Have you caught Mo? You know what I mean? Have you been able to
No,
like?
no, 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 no. I mean, I put it out there, but I don't.
Oh yeah, I
That's not
mean,
my intent.
I I
You know.
I I see trainers accidentally hit some pros out there that maybe shouldn't be in
Yeah,
the
for
ring
sure.
anymore.
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
the only time I've ever hit an athlete is when they have purposely hit me, and then I
Oh,
purposely hit them back. But
dang.
whenever they slip or whatever, it's not on purpose. It's not. There's been maybe two in my whole career that have
So
purposely
what do you
hit
do?
me.
Just slap them with the pad, or like,
No, I
what's?
just, if they punch me straight on, I punch them back. But like I said, it's only been twice in my
So
whole
you
career.
take off the mitt and punch on it?
No, you
What's going
just
on?
punch them with a mitt. you know. Yeah.
I don't want to picture like a slap, like a big
No,
slap.
we don't do bitch slaps. We punch.
Man. All
Yeah.
right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Moral story. Mo got the ticket, silver medal, right? So all around successful trip for her and good experience again to fight in the finals. That's a big deal.
Absolutely.
And all that good stuff. Let's talk about the one and the only Jennifer Lozano from Laredo, Texas, the first Olympian out of Laredo.
Yeah.
And she walks away with a silver medal, gets that
Yeah.
experience of fighting in a final. How was her role there? How was that final? Like, how did you personally see that match?
She's another baby. She's young. She's a baby. She has had a very she's got a story to tell, and she'll tell it one day. It's her story to tell, but she she's somebody that you root for. I mean, we root for them all, but she had a very tough road, and she's overcome so much. And I was so happy to see her mom came, her sister came, some of her other family
Yeah.
members came to support her, which is so important because boxing is a very lonely sport for everybody involved, pretty much. When you're at the higher level, the elite level, because there's many road trips, there's many, I live more in Colorado than I do in Texas, and this is where my life is in Texas. And I'm just speaking of myself, but the athletes it's so much more than that. They live in Colorado as well, more than their hometown. So I'm very proud of her. She's come a long way and she's gone through a lot of adversities and she's very young. And she's had to mature on many levels. Um, if you look at her videos, after her wins and everything, she's very emotional. She's had to contain that because she used to be much more, but she's working on being more polished, more professional. Some people would say more mature, whatever. And she's done a great job. I'm very proud of her. Like this was really great for her.
Okay. Now for those, 'cause we're about to go over the gold medalists, but for those that didn't qualify, had to take home a bronze, which is still a great accomplishment.
Oh,
To take home a
absolutely.
silver, which is still a great accomplishment, and not only that, a lot of them qualified by medaling.
Yeah.
How did they just overall, for the most part, handle, like, no one really handles a loss well, but given a how did how did they handle the what having to walk away without that gold medal?
Yeah, nobody handles a loss well. I mean, they don't. But I'm very proud of the way that they did handle themselves. And it's I don't know. I don't like to talk about things that go on, behind
Sure.
closed doors or whatever. But I will just say that they all handled it very well. And we're ready for the next thing that we have to do.
There you go. Now let's go ahead and you know talk about the gold medalists here. Joshua Edwards walks,
Yeah.
takes a gold medal home.
Yes.
Um, by the way, I'm sure you did, but did you get to see the medals? By the way,
Yeah, they were big and heavy. They were beautiful. So
are they getting bigger and bigger like every year? Like, is that true?
no, I mean, they were big this year, but it just depends. But
Okay,
like with Josh, another Texan, I'm so proud of him because he is actually a very small, super heavy. Um,
okay,
I don't know, he might be 6'1", but some of the guys are like 6'5", 6'7".
wow, okay,
And he fought a Cuban, which Cubans are like supposed to be the kryptonite, to everybody in boxing, and he just boxed the shit out of him. And then so the next day he was going to be in the gold medal rounds, and he was going to fight a Brazilian who is also the Brazilians are also forces to be reckoned with. They did carry, I believe they took home 6 gold medals, maybe
wow,
5. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, and he pulled out. The Brazilian pulled out. So we got the gold medal. Um,
okay.
but yeah, but Josh boxed the shit out of the Cuban. That is a fight that everybody should watch because, like I said, this guy towers over him, and Josh did exactly what we teach and preach in Colorado as far as double second attacks, triple attacks, you know, levels, head, body, head, feints, jabs. It was beautiful.
Everybody should check that out. Did his
Absolutely.
thing. Did his thing. You know what I
Somebody
mean?
said they did watch that fight. 954 Twigs. I watched that fight.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that fight was fire.
Jamal Harvey,
Yeah.
another gold medal, right?
Hmm.
Should
Yes.
take home those.
Yes.
How was his performance?
Oh, amazing. He's another baby. He's young. He's talented. He has so much confidence, no fear. He kind of reminds me, And there's not many people like this, and I won't speak lightly of this, but he seems to have the same attitude and mentality, in my opinion, of Bud Crawford. He has no lose in him, no quit in him.
Okay.
And he listens to whatever we tell him to do. Um, it's he's definitely somebody to watch as well, just like all these others.
So Paris got to get ready, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Paris better get ready. I'm telling you. All
Mm,
right.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna leave a mark for sure.
Now, how was it like? Because um, with the exception of the um with the with the exception of Joshua Edwards here, pretty much there was a couple of matches where like the Americans had to face the Cubans very early, right?
Oh, we faced them early.
Yeah, yeah, and like, and I know hey, it's like the mentality should be, well, we're gonna have to face them anyway, so it is what it is.
Well,
But
yeah.
but I mean, who knows? Maybe Cuba and the U.S. get more medals if they don't have to knock each other off
Well,
early.
I mean,
Yeah,
we proved that we can beat them. I
right.
believe we beat 3 Cubans during that tournament. At one time, oh my
I,
God, the Cubans are coming, but it's like,
I I guess what I'm saying is if you would have faced the Cubans later on, like if it came down to the medal matches,
yeah.
perhaps more Americans and Cubans get more medals because you would face each other off to the very end, kind of. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but it just depends on the draw and the brackets. And but honestly, it doesn't matter. It's like if we get a Cuban first, whatever, we're gonna face them and we're gonna do the best we can. And we beat 2 that we faced early on. And it really
Uh,
shouldn't matter because we believe so much in the
I'll tell you what I
training
think.
and the coaching. So
I think it's a conspiracy.
I
I think
mean, maybe.
I think they're trying to knock. They're like, let's get these giants in the Americas to knock each other out early, and
Yeah,
we have one less to worry about. It was better deal with one than two, But no,
yeah.
I'm joking. But I mean,
Hey, you know
yeah.
what? I want to believe, and I do believe that people say the same thing about us. It's like, oh shit, we got to face an American, the USA team,
I mean, in the
USA.
Pan Am Games, I'm sure that's a real
Yeah,
reality for sure.
I want that. I want to smell their fear. I
Yeah,
want to
because
see that in their
damn,
faces and their eyes, because they
oh,
should. They should.
smell their fear.
Yes.
Can you feel the fear? Like is that what it is? You want to
Oh,
feel the fear?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Um, Well, hey, it's just that's great. That's a great mentality. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Look, overall successful. Like, what grade would you give the success um, of the Pan Am Games here? Like an A plus, B plus. Like what?
Oh, definitely an A.
An A? Okay.
Definitely an A. I mean, there's always human error in coaching and um, officials in the ring, the referees, there's always going to be that, but it is what it is. But overall, an A.
Any Americans that you felt should have made it to the medal matches, but maybe they just got the short end of the stick in some earlier fights?
954 Twigs. I like you because you're paying attention. And I appreciate your question so much.
Sure.
He said, unfortunately, Robbie Gonzalez got sent home early. Will he have another chance to qualify? He absolutely will. Yes, he
How
absolutely will.
is he? Kind of just again just medaling his gut.
He's already won like 3 medals internationally. He is definitely somebody to look out for. If you go back and watch the fight, without biased eyes, he won that fight. But then, like I said earlier, there is human error in judging and also with refs, officials in the ring that sometimes call things that shouldn't be called or don't call things. So he definitely, yes, has another opportunity for sure. He's somebody to look out for and to be afraid of if you have to face him, because he's going to
Damn.
give you a fight.
Okay. So
Mhm.
he was eliminated early, and it was in
Yes,
controversial fashion.
very, in my
Okay.
opinion,
All right.
yes,
Sports, that happens. But obviously
absolutely.
he's gonna have more opportunities moving forward.
Yes,
Well, there we go. It's I think that's somebody to look out for sure. Look to take a lot to learn from here, and a lot to take home. So I think it was a successful Pan American Games, which
yes.
is more than just a boxing tournament, like I thought earlier last week. But
What are y'all going to Chile for?
it's a boxing tournament. Like they box in Chile. Like
I'm
what's
like,
going on?
bro, what?
Like, I'm surprised they have a boxing team. I'm
This
like what?
is it right here.
Like what's going on right now?
Yeah,
So
funny.
final day there. Where did Christine go? What did she do? Like what did he just chill and rest? Like what?
So my final day there was Saturday, and I had nothing personally to do the whole day. Our flight didn't leave till 10:30, and we didn't leave the hotel till 5:30.
Yeah,
So I slept late, which late for me, like I said, is 9 o'clock. That is like sleeping in, like lazy. So I slept till 9, got up, I went for a 2 mile run, um, got some lunch, packed,
that's it.
and then left. And it was great. It was great.
What you have for lunch?
So what I had for lunch was I had some ceviche left from the night before, because I ordered this
Okay.
like big plethora of ceviche and mariscos and stuff. So I had leftover, and I just ate that, and I watched there was like two channels in English. I watched Godzilla. So
The old one, the
it,
old Godzilla, or
yeah, it was good. Um
nine five
no, it was
one
a new
nine
one. It
five
was a
four.
new one.
Sorry, he wants to know if there's any like juniors that we need to know.
954 Twigs. Unfortunately, I do not have any contact with the juniors. I do not work with the juniors at all. I only work with our elite. So I do, unfortunately, I just don't work with them. I only work with the elite. But unless they turn 18 and then they're on the team, or they come as training partners. So I do need to pay more attention, but I just honestly, our schedule's so busy that I'm not able to do that right now, but I will try to pay more attention to them. People have asked me that before on Twitter, like about juniors, and I'm just like, I don't know who that is.
You'll meet them
Uh,
when you meet them, right?
yeah, once they get to me and to the rest of the coaches up there on the elite team, then high performance elite, that's whenever I get to know them. Yeah.
That's very very interesting.
Yeah.
Um, Before we end this live, um, I don't know if you had a chance to watch the fight, but Oshaki Foster,
I told you
Rock,
Oshaki was gonna win anyway, but no.
Rocky Hernandez had a and of course, it's always when Christine misses the fights. They're always fight of the year candidates.
Of
Like
course.
it was a beautiful fight to watch. Rocky had him reeling. He's behind on the cards, and Oshaki Foster with a 12th round dramatic stoppage. Um, and round 11, probably the fight like the round of the year. I mean, it was an amazing round, right?
Okay,
And
I'm
I'm
gonna go back and
watching.
watch it though.
Yeah, you got to go back and watch it. It
I'm going
is
to.
unbelievable fight. And for those that haven't watched it, make sure you watch it on the zone. And this should shut down all the
Look, you can
people
go
that
back
doubt
on
Chalky Foster.
you can go back on my shows. Like I've had Oshaki on, I believe twice on my show, Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I have always been high on him. I have always talked about him. I've seen him. The first time I saw him, I think he was like 14 years old in the amateurs. His coaches, Bobby Benton, Aaron Navarro, badasses, humble, talented. Oshaki is quiet. He's not a shit talker. He just goes in there and does what he has to do. I knew he was going to win. I said it before. I should have put some money in Vegas or wherever they were taking bets.
I don't think it's the fight you thought it was going to be, but still, he did
But
win.
it doesn't matter. He won,
He did,
right?
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he does that. He surprises people. You know, I don't think that he's ever fought the fight that we would think that he should fight to win, but he always finds a way to win. And that to me is the most important thing. You find a way to win no matter what.
The craziest thing was Rocket Adonis's corner pleading with him to stop going after Foster because you're winning the fight. And he said, hell no, I'm going to keep going after him. But it gave us an amazing round of the year. And what I was going to say is this should shut down all the people that are just negative and ugly towards Oshaki Foster, saying he's boring and he's and
Yeah,
all this other all that crap. You like
y'all.
if you were calling him that before, you better be giving him credit now for giving you a great fight. Otherwise, you're a hypocrite. Otherwise, you're just hating on the dude. That's just point blank, period. Because that
Yeah.
was an amazing fight. He's in hostile territory in Mexico. He needs a knockout. He needs a clutch moment to take him out, and he got it at the end of the day. He got an unbelievable stoppage in an unbelievable fight. So,
Hey, another Texan, just saying.
Texas, stand up. You know what I mean? Like, I've been
Stand
telling you
up,
about
what's
Texas,
up?
Christine. You don't listen. You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like,
hey,
I'm always repping Texas. You know what
I'm
I
a
mean? Like,
Texas girl.
Christine's
Yeah.
always like, oh, Colorado this, and it's all about
Look,
Colorado and like Colorado.
that's second home. Colorado,
Colorado's
I
on
mean
my
Texas,
mind.
Texas, Texas is my home. I'm a Texas girl. Can't you tell I'm a
Yeah.
country girl?
Shout out to Calix, by the way. And he says only the 14th time in title history a fighter's been down in the cards going to a 12 and pulled off a knockout. There you
Wow, thank
go.
you for that, Calix. I appreciate you
That is
tuning in.
unbelievable. All right.
It is
Um,
unbelievable.
and by the way, shout out to 951 Twigs. Thank you for tuning in, brother.
Yeah,
Much appreciated.
954 Twigs. Yeah, I like you. Yeah, you paying
Yeah.
attention. Doing
Lisa
your
Bales
homework.
always supporting, you know what I mean? Showing that
Yeah,
support, always sharing on Twitter,
love
always
it.
retweeting.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. I like Crystal's comment too. Ohio runs boxing. Please uh
Deal appropriately
deal
with the
appropriately with
Texas
the
Commission.
Texas Commission.
I think we're gonna try. I think the theme lately has been Texas runs boxing, right? Like I think that's what we really mean to say in all this. You know what I mean? I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
it's all about Texas. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Alex might say Louisiana runs boxing, but I mean all they got
Louisiana
is.
got some good food though. Even though he said we can't make crawfish or something like that. I don't
Texas
know
is
what
so great. Like Louisiana joined. Like Louisiana was like, we can't beat them. Let's join them. So like
it
so you know what I mean? Like Regis Progress moved to Texas. You know it is what it is. You
Yeah,
know, but
exactly. Sure did.
hey, Christine, what's going on Wednesday with Women Crushing It Wednesday?
So women crushing it Wednesday. We're gonna have Nika and Crystal. It's gonna be us three girls. We've got some guests coming up in the next few weeks, but I was like, you know what? I've been gone. I need some time with my girls. We need to talk boxing. So it's gonna be a hot show like it always is. Everybody tune in, 8 Central, 9 Eastern, and let's talk some in boxing with your girls, your favorite girls. Women crushing it Wednesday.
That's right. Cali says Louisiana runs football. You know, well, there you go.
But who's America's team? I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Well, nobody likes the Cowboys. So,
I mean, but we're still America's team.
we could do without the Cowboys, but other than that, we're good. You know what I mean? But
Good
with that said, shout out to Sugar Ray Robinson. All right, what's the
Yes.
name of the where you got that shirt again?
Roots of Fight. Roots of Fight. Get all your boxing gear from there. I've got so much stuff. I'm gonna start wearing it more on the shows.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Shout out to them. And tune in tomorrow, ATPX. We're gonna have a special show. That's gonna be 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 Eastern. We're gonna have the strength and conditioning coach of Regis Progress. He still has a lot to say. So
Okay.
he's
All
not
right.
done
My
talking.
guy. My guy.
And I hope that Eddie Hearn should cut him a check for promoting this fight. You know,
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, cut him a little
Evans
something, something.
Hobler. Let's go.
That's
Yes.
right. Who's also strength and conditioning coach of Jenny
Jenny.
Fuchs.
Jenny
So there you go.
Fuchs.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that's it. Any final words, Christine?
No, just thanks everybody. Thanks to the chat. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Please run it back and tune in on Wednesday for your favorite girls. We're going to be talking boxing. Let's go. And
That's right.
bravo to Team USA. Mwah.
USA, USA,
Hey,
USA.
hey.
Well, that's it. This is D Style Boxing. Keep it boxing. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.